Hi, this is Samba, and I want to welcome you for today's video. Today we are taking care of our ankles, feet, and toes. And it is very important, especially when we get older. We need to keep going on and be mobile in order to prevent falls. And we also need to have a good balance. Did you know that 1 in every 4 over 65 people experience falls in USA? That's a big number. So by keeping our ankles and feet in good condition, it affects positively not only not to fall, but also to our posture and the circulation and lymphatic systems. I love to walk, and walking and exercise contracts our deep veins, and they act as a pump to force blood upwards. So let's strengthen and mobilize our feet, ankles, and toes today for our cardiovascular support and to avoid sprained ankles. We need also strong calves and flexible ankles, as well as healthy connective tissue. And as always, consult your doctor or a healthcare professional before you start a new exercise routine. Remember to be consistent in your exercise. Exercise can be challenging, but not a cause of pain. Exercise, when practiced daily and correctly, will improve circulation, reduce stiffness, and enhance body's awareness of its position in space and bring better mobility. So first we're gonna warm up our ankles, then our feet and legs. So come to lie on your mat this way. We're just gonna practice our ankles. So this, if you've done yoga, this will be very familiar. So we have legs up, and now we point the toes towards the ceiling, towards nose, ceiling, nose, ceiling, nose, ceiling, nose, ceiling, nose, ceiling, nose, and try to do the full capacity of your legs. And just let's do 10 of these. Continue. Okay, good. And now spread your legs. And we start rotating our ankles one way, also 10 times. And then the other way. Good. And bring your legs together and down. You can do these like we did 10 times, so 10, 15 times, but the idea is that until you feel fatigue in the chin muscles. And same thing, and when we did the rotating our ankles, of course it's really good for flexibility and the range of motion, and even for balance. This can prevent stiffness and injury. And of course, you could do this also like sitting on a chair. So we're gonna do another one. I know I'm cut off, but it doesn't really matter what my upper part is doing, because we are talking about our feet and legs and stuff like that. So I sometimes make students, or quite often yoga students, to for example, after sun salutations, to come to their tippy toes, and we hold this. And of course, if you are close to wall, you can actually do it like this way and make sure that the wall is here to support you. Or if you have chair close by, you just hold the chair. What I make them to do, the students to do, is to come their tippy toes, and then we slowly come down all the way to the floor. And then I make them come up. So this is more strenuous. Let's do this other version. So we come to the tippy toes and we hold, maybe like count to 10. And then you let your heels come down. And then you come up again. And exhale, heels down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And you can repeat this 10 to 15 times, about 3 or 4 times a week. There's another version for this one. You lean your back to a wall, and your feet are here, maybe hip width apart. So we lift our toes towards the shins and we lower them slowly down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So our goal is to go to that 10 or 15. So do it on your own pace now. So when you start feeling medium fatigue in the chin muscles, so then you have a rest, and then you do it the second time. That strengthens the chins, this improves the balance, and it's also good for our knees. It's a knee support. And there's ankle stability. And you can do this one with the weight. I don't know how you call this weight, but it has a handle. And you put your leg here. And you do the same movement. And depending on the weight, you start maybe faster to feel faster to feel your shins. And the other leg. Oops. Okay. And now we go to our toes. So sometimes in the yoga, you might hear how your instructor tells you, especially when you are doing balance poses, to spread your toes. Apart of each other as much as possible. So there's a space between every toe. So this creates a wider base for a better balance, and that's why it's used when we do balance poses. Standing balance poses, I should say. So it also strengthens your foot muscles and compacts bunions and plantar fasciitis and hammer toes. And of course you can practice this one also either standing or sitting on a chair. So we spread the toes and we hold for a few seconds and we relax. We repeat. And relax. And of course we do this one also for 10 to 15 times and should be done 3 to 4 times per week. So next one I'm gonna do here on a chair. And this one is called like a first of all, it's for our toes, and it's called toe curls with a towel. I don't have a towel. Okay. I have this little rag. So what we do, we take hold of it with our toes and we lift it up. And then we put it back on the floor and we use our other toes, legs of other toes of our legs. We've done this exercise once, maybe last summer when we were talking about arthritis. So this is good for arthritis. And okay, we hold and we release it and we lift it again with the other leg. But this practice also strengthens the feet muscles and helps with our arch support. But it's more efficient for if we are thinking about our feet, only our feet. We just curl the toes and grab the towel and we just raise it up with our toes and having our heel on the mat. And then we do and we hold a little while, and then we put it back, and then we hold it with the other leg. And of course you can do it so that you do the 10 with one leg and then 10 with another leg, or 15, whatever you are doing. So then one more exercise. We're gonna massage our acupoints in our soles. Actually, let's take that one out. And I have one of these exercise balls. I mean, you can even have a tennis ball or something. So we just massage, maybe on a, so we massage our acupoints with this ball. So we roll it all around our sole, and we should do this daily, like 1 minute per foot daily. And we're gonna talk more about the acupoints in our next video. Then we're gonna give a massage to our feet, a foot massage. And then of course you do the other sole also. Thank you for joining us. I hope this was helpful, and if you have friends who have problems with their feet and are not very steady, so please share this video with them. We don't want anybody to fall down or lose their balance or strain their ankles. So thank you for watching. Namaste. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And now we're gonna practice heel raises. So my husband taught me this one and gave me this piece of I guess it's 2x4. So we're gonna go, and we're standing here and our heels are on the mat. Your feet can be hip width apart. Then you come up. These heel raises. Coming up, coming down. And if your balance is not good, again, next to the wall, coming up, holding, coming slowly down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. It's a really good exercise, and you can feel it in your legs.